Alright, today got another GR Corolla video, and something that is definitely needed is this is a BeatSonic plug-and-play amplifier for this car. Not only is it for this car, it'll probably work for several series of Toyotas. I don't know what Toyota was thinking when they made this car. So hopping in this car is supposed to be a JBL sound system in the premium Corolla, and it sounds like, I'm not going to say it sounds like trash, but it is not a JBL sound system. My Tacoma has the JBL sound system in it, and it sounds a million times better, a lot more bass, a lot better sound quality, and this car just sounds like my Corolla over there. So it just honestly is not a JBL system, and to find out there is no amplifier in this car, as well as they did not put a sub in this car. As of right now, I'm going to do this. I hear a lot of good things about this. It is, like I said, a plug and play unit, and it increases the sound quality significantly compared to the stock amplifier, or non-existent, just a stock radio in general. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. So opening this up, we get our plug and play harness, some mounting tape, the amplifier, and some instructions. So should be very simple to install. Like I said, plug and play. This will also work for aftermarket stuff as well. The gain, according to this, is set at 50%, and you can adjust it accordingly depending on how you're liking and how everything sounds. And then we just have the harness that'll work for the factory unit, and then plug into this and do a piggyback. So it's nice because no splicing of any wires. You get practically an OEM harness, everything like that. So let's hop in the front of the car and try not to break any clips on the brand new radio, and see how easy this is to put in. Hop in the car. We want to try to pop these bezels off. I've never done this before. I just watched a quick video on how to do this. The top piece around the radio will come off. This bezel piece around the climate control will come off, and then you can start taking things off as needed. Alright, so there will be 4 clips on the frame here. Alright, and then there will be 4 clips on this one. So this one is a little bit harder, but I do want to say there is like this additional lip. Make sure you're going underneath, because I started kind of prying above it and realized that it's all one piece. So once you do that, there will be 1 plug on the back for the climate controls. I mean, looking at this so far, Toyota designed this super simple. Couldn't make this any easier so far to take off. It's super clean as well. So next, the air ducts. You can just kind of grab down on the bottom here. I just grabbed right here and just gave it a tuck. There'll be another additional 5 clips around that. Now it looks like there's going to be 2 10mm bolts underneath the radio. So let me grab a 10mm. Alright, here's 1, here's 2. Okay, seeing us, there is 2 more underneath. I just now noticed them after taking this off. There's 2 more, kind of going up at an angle. Alright, so there's 3 and 4. So now this should slide right out. So now the only thing I'm looking at, I mean, there's a lot of plugs in the back of here, but there's really not a lot of space. So I'm not sure where this piece is going to actually go. I will have to try to mess around, but you can kind of see the radio cradles inside of the air ducts right there, and there's not a lot of room anywhere to be seen. So I'm going to look around and see what I can do here, and then that way, because it's small but it's thick, so you do have to accommodate for that, and I will try to figure out where we'll mount this. I was kind of doing a little digging, and I mean, you could almost kind of shove it maybe right here, or you might be able to shove it farther back behind the dash over there. We'll kind of see where I have to go, but I'm gonna start plugging in some of this harness and seeing how well it goes. But it's really just unplugging harnesses and then plugging new ones in, and then plugging in that. It's super simple, nice plug and play. So you're gonna have the two that'll plug into the amplifier, and then you're gonna have a few that'll plug into the harnesses over here. They do give you this sticker too on the harness to let you know which one to actually plug it into. So according to this, it is the leftmost one if you're looking at the radio from behind, or if you're looking at it straight this way, it should be the rightmost one. And then the last one is a grounding cable. You should be able to just unscrew one of the side bolts over here, and then this will work perfectly. All right, I'm just gonna use the 7mm on the side of the radio to ground this out, and then plug in any connectors that you unplugged. I'm not gonna tuck anything back yet, just verify everything is working before I do. I got everything just plugged in so far, and I definitely have to say, just listening to a few songs and everything like that, this makes such a big difference. I increased the gain and everything just a tad bit more. Makes such a big difference on the sound quality. You get so much more bass than what you had before, because like with the JBL system that they had in here, they added the tweeters. You had enough highs, but you had like no mids or lows in the sound quality. So this definitely adds a lot more bass and a lot more low tones that make it a little bit more enjoyable. I mean, I know not everybody wants a lot of bass, but this isn't like obnoxiously loud like you just put a sub in your car. It gives you a good balance between having a nice sound system and being able to just enjoy your sound while you're cruising. Because like I said before, it was just very bland and not anything enjoyable, but now this is actually something I could actually, it would be nice to use while just driving the car. So let's try to button things up. I know they give you a little bit more padding and stuff to put around here, so before I shove this thing all the way in the back, I want to put a little bit of padding and foam around this thing, which is all this stuff. They give you some Velcro too, but I don't think you're going to Velcro that to anything in here. But I'm just going to throw some padding and get this thing thrown in the back, and hopefully we can get everything buttoned together with no problems. With that all wrapped up, I'm gonna try to get this a little cleaner, and then we'll shove this in the back. I got all the amplifier, I ended up shoving towards the top side of the radio. That was really the only place to put this. And then a lot of the wiring got shoved over here. It's not the cleanest, but it's not the ugliest either. So obviously everything's going to be behind the radio, so it's not even a big deal. But if I ever had to go back to stock, just unplug that and then you go right back in. I'm going to throw everything back on, and then I'm going to double check and make sure everything's working perfect. Listening to a few songs and driving around a little bit, I definitely have to say this thing changes the audio 100%. So it's not just like a little bit, like it gives it so much more bass and just so much better sound quality in general. So, but yeah, if you guys are interested in this Beat Sonic amplifier, I'll be putting links down below for any of this stuff that I use. Definitely recommend them. This is definitely like an OEM plus upgrade to this car. I definitely would recommend it. Like I said, no splicing, no adding anything, no having to cut wires, all plug and play, comes with the harness, so definitely will recommend it. So, but with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.